Greetings, friends. My name is John Gabriel, and this is the new Calculus channel. So, earlier on today, I produced a video in Greek, or I tried to produce a video in Greek. I haven't spoken Greek since 2005. That is every day as a matter of habit. So, the reason I produced that video in Greek is to see how Greeks would react to it because uh, the way the derivation of number and the elements is stated, you would think that Greeks actually would understand these things, but modern Greeks have not been able to arrive at the right understanding of these facts. And they've just basically, gone along with their professors. Um, their professors, by the way, who were educated in Western universities. Well, let me start by clarifying what I said in the video. So, I talked about the fact that pi is not a number, and this article, by the way, is also in English. So if you scroll further down, you'll see that the Greek part is also stated in English. And in any case, people, not only in Greece, but around the world, haven't understood what is the difference between a ratio and a number. So a ratio really is just in fact, it's exactly a comparison between two magnitudes. So a ratio is simply a comparison of the antecedent magnitude, which is this, in this case, the circumference, and the consequent magnitude, which is the diameter. And of course, ratios of magnitudes existed long before numbers, okay? Long before numbers came along. So pi was defined as a ratio of magnitudes. You can't write pi as a ratio of anything else because the only ratios are numbers which are rational. So, at the end of the day, this has a long history to it. But what I explained over here is this, that when we write this particular representation, circumference colon diameter, it's called a ratio, okay? And in this case, neither of these have to be numbers, okay? They don't have to be numbers. They're magnitudes or sizes. So, and it literally, by the way, it literally means circumference compared to diameter. Now, to become a number, both those parts, okay, so for example, this ratio here that you see highlighted describes a comparison of the antecedent and the consequent using the number, this number, which is denoted with a vinculum and is given a name, right? Is given the name half, okay? This is given the name half because this antecedent and consequent have a common measure. This common measure measures both, right? So we measure the magnitude with the ratio, which is described by the unit, okay? That is that is the standard of measure. So when we write pi is equal to circumference, the ratio of circumference to diameter, it literally means, I'm out of breath already, that's not a good sign. It literally means the circumference compared with the diameter. That's all it means. So the circumference and diameter are the aliquot parts of a ratio. And the circumference divides the antecedent, okay? And that means once it becomes a number, we call it a numerator, and we write it with the vinculum. And the same thing happens with the diameter dividing the consequent. So in Greek, we speak of a smooth divisor. Omalos diaretis, that's what it means, okay, a smooth divisor. So for example, we can say that 2 divides 8. That's what this means here, 2 divides 8. If any of you have done a course on abstract algebra at university, you will have come across this notation. So because 8 divided by 2 leaves no remainder, and this is also covered in congruence theory, okay? So aliquot parts are smooth divisors of the magnitudes being compared. And a divisor measures a dividend by a process known as repeated subtraction. So pi is definitely not equal to circumference over diameter, because this would be a number and pi is not a number. Okay, a number is the name given to a measure that describes a magnitude. So that's all I really explained in the Greek part of the video, and those of you who are my subscribers, please bear with me as I try to produce more Greek videos. I'm trying to educate my backward Greeks, so to speak. Anyway, I think it's quite tragic because Greek academics have come up with terms like physikos, arithmos, or pragmatikos, which is basically just an excuse to deny that there's no such thing as an irrational number. Okay, physikos arithmos just means a physical number. So you for example, you find pi in physics, but not in mathematics. But bear in mind that mathematics is abstract, and mathematics does not need physics. So there's a lot of confusion about this entire topic. In any case, that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm going to leave you with that instead of rambling on and on. And I'm John Gabriel. This is New Calculus Channel. Till next time, goodbye.